Hello everyone. In this session on warehouse locator migration, I will walk you through the key stages, starting with the overview and concluding with a demonstration of the migration activity. Let us start with the agenda for this session. We will perform the warehouse locator data migration through an ETL script. The primary objective of this activity is to migrate warehouse located data from the source data template to the Onfinity ERP application. Let us move to the next slide, prerequisites. These are the prerequisite steps that need to be followed before the migration process. Tenant and organization configuration must be completed. A migration user must be available or created with the name as an import user, and Talon must be set up and configured properly. To assist with the setup, you can refer to the Talon setup video. You should watch the data template overview for filling out the data into the templates correctly. Then we have the warehouse locator. A warehouse locator refers to a specific physical space within a warehouse, such as a shelf, bin, or rack where goods are stored. It enables efficient inventory management by allowing real-time visibility and accurate tracking of items within the warehouse. The warehouse structure screen contains two tabs, a warehouse and a locator. The warehouse locator data template will be used to migrate the data into the warehouse structure screen. Let us begin by reviewing the source template that has been prepared for the warehouse locator migration. This is our warehouse locator source template. This template is considered for the migration activity for the warehouse locator and will be populated with data to the warehouse structure screen. Let us open it. This template is considered for the migration activity. It consists of an instruction worksheet, which serves as a guide to fill the data correctly into the template by following the rules. Then we have a data worksheet where data needs to be filled. Then we have a list reference worksheet from where the drop-down list values are referenced. And then we have a validation trigger button, which helps to identify the gaps or issues present in the data worksheet. It will check for multiple validation cases, such as a mandatory field, a duplicate field, or a drop-down field. Hopefully, you have already gone through the data template overview video shared earlier, which will explain how to correctly fill out the data with the format of the data template. Now let me show you the corresponding warehouse structure screen in the application. This is our application link. Now let us log into the application. Now let us search for warehouse structure in the menu bar. As you can see, we have only one record with the name standard. This screen has a warehouse tab, and its style tab is a locator. Now let us show the data template. The data present in the source warehouse locator template will be migrated to the warehouse structure screen and populate the data into these fields. Now we will validate the template to ensure no discrepancies in the date. Let us click the trigger button. As you can see, the pop-up message indicates that the warehouse worksheet data validation has been completed. Some issues are found. You should address the gaps and try again. Let us click the OK button. As you can see, we have marked the warehouse name as a unique identifier. That means it cannot contain a duplicate value, so it is highlighted as light red. As you can see, the city name is a mandatory field, and it is containing a blank value, so it is highlighted as red. Then we have a country name, which is a drop-down list value. As Karnataka does not represent this drop-down list, it is highlighted as orange, and you should resolve these issues. Now let us redo the button. As you can see, the pop-up message indicates the warehouse worksheet data validation is completed. No issues are found. As the message indicates, there are some issues that need to be resolved. As you can see, warehouse is the header reference field. That means these values are referring from the column C warehouse name from the warehouse worksheet. If these values are a mismatch, it will be highlighted as orange, as in the warehouse worksheet. As the name is Zenith Fulfillment East, and here an S is extra present in this value, Zenith Fulfillment East, so it is a wrong value. So it is highlighted in orange. Then we have a checkbox field. It indicates that it can only contain a Y or an N value. As you can see here, the value is yes, so it is highlighted in orange. Then we have a mandatory field. It is blank, so it is highlighted in red. Let us resolve these issues. Now let us redo the button as the message indicates there are no issues found. Now we will see the path where this file will be placed. Let us go to the training session. Then we have a Talon folder. Then we have a project folder. Then we have source folders. Then we have a folder with the module name. Then we have a data object folder. Then we have a source folder. Here is the exact folder path we use. This is the monitor location from where the Talon job picks up the data template for data processing. Now let us move the Talon and begin the migration process. Talon is an ETL tool which helps to migrate the data from the source template to the target table. As you can see, here are our data object folders in the pulse tree, and here is our warehouse and locator folder with its related jobs. First, we will run the staging job of a warehouse, which picks up the data from the source template, applies initial transformation and checks, and loads the data into the staging table. Now let us run the staging job. The data is migrated to the staging table for the warehouse. Now we will execute the main job for the warehouse. This job reads from the staging table. It performs final transformation and error handling. Then it loads the records into your target warehouse table. Let us run the main job. As you can see, the records inserted into the target table. Now let us run for the second tab locator. First, we will run the staging job. Now let us run the main job for the locator. As you can see, the located data also inserts into a table. A job is creating a file to capture the error. Let me show you where you can find the error file, which is present in the folder structure. Here you can see we have an error file for both warehouse and locator. These files log all failed records along with the reason, which is helpful for quick resolution and reprocessing. Let us see if this file contains any errors or not. As you can see, there are no errors there. So the data present in the template is migrated. Now we will switch back to the application. We can now see the newly created records. Let us verify it with the template for the locator. This confirms that the migration has been completed and the fields are visible with the mapped data. That concludes the warehouse locator migration process. Thank you for attending this session.